Graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. My name is John Dean O'Keefe, and on behalf of City Education Group, I'd like to formally welcome you all here today for our conferring ceremony, our second one of the day for 2023. Some housekeeping, please, just before we begin. In the unlikely event of any incident, there are 3 exits in this particular church. One, of course, you came in from, another one over there through the doors, and then one here at the back. Toilets are available through there also if you need them during the ceremony. And if I could please remind you about your mobile phones, if you could turn them to silent, turn them off, or if you prefer, you can destroy them. Whatever works, that'll be much appreciated. Today's order of ceremony is as per your booklets, we hope, and I will introduce each part as we progress. Afterwards, we hope you can all join us afterwards in the hall behind here for some refreshments and maybe even a few pictures and possibly a drink. Okay, well, first things first, it is a cliche, but just to say this is really your day. You've worked hard to be here, and now at last we all get to celebrate your achievements with you and your family and indeed friends. I should say at the outset, as I look around here today, I can't help but be dazzled by the style and elegance I see before me, and in fairness, the ladies aren't looking too bad either. A few musical thank yous before we begin though, and they're sitting behind me here. Can I firstly pay a special thanks to the impressively robust opening of the Prince of Denmark by Duncan Brickenden on piano and John Walsh on the piccolo trumpet behind me, whom we'll be hearing from again. There's actually a wonderful synergy here. Duncan is our lecturer in music at City Colleges, and John is a former student of ours and is currently working to be a criminal solicitor in one of the leading criminal solicitors' law firms here in Dublin. So he's your man on the trumpet if your daughter is getting married, or alternatively, if you simply want to avoid a spell in prison, or perhaps both. And as I often say, in case he feels left out, Duncan is also your man if you're just looking for a big night out. Thanks also, of course, to our wonderful violinist, Maria Mason, who was playing earlier for you. You'll hear from her later again at the reception. Now, I'm very pleased to say that today we are once more all back in this wonderful church of St. Anne's in Dawson Street. Thank you to the great people who are hosting us here today at St. Anne's, namely the incumbent rector, the Reverend Canon Paul, and his colleague Kristen and Giles and her team, and all who've worked so closely with us to make sure that today can be as good as it hopefully will be. By the way, it goes without saying that this is a magnificent building, which is steeped in history. Originally built in 1720, it's been associated with some serious people over the years. Oscar Wilde was baptized in this church, Wolfe Tone got married here, and would you believe it that Bram Stoker, the author of Dracula, was married on this very spot in 1878. So please don't be surprised, madam, at the front here, if the man next to you starts developing fangs during the ceremony. Sorry to single you out, sir. Without further ado, though, I would like to now introduce you to Philip Burke, CEO of City Education Group, who's going to say a few words on this great day for you all. Philip and I have been colleagues and friends now for some 25 years, and I think you'll agree we've both kept our figures. Philip won't admit this, and this is a serious point. It's not an exaggeration to say that without him, not only would there be no City Education Group, but he has changed the face of professional education for lifelong learners in the last 2 decades across a range of disciplines, many of whom are represented today in St. Anne's. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd put your hands together for Philip Burke. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Thank you for those undeserved but very kind words. Lord Mayor, graduates and their families, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to our 2023 graduation ceremony for the City Education Group. We are here not merely as individuals, but as part of a vibrant and diverse collective of academics, administrators, researchers, mentors and managers. Together we came together some years ago to form the group, which comprises of 4 constituent colleges: Ashfield College, a high school in Dundrum, City Colleges, City Language School, and Progressive College. Ashfield College was established back in 1977. Progressive College was established by the late Anne Clinch, wife of our esteemed colleague Dr. Paul Clinch, in 1984. I just want to say a few words before we get to the important business of handing out your parchments. This is obviously a very special day for our academic community. It represents the culmination of years of hard work and not a little luck. And I do consider myself very fortunate to work with some of the finest educators in Ireland. But this day clearly is about you. It's about you, the students, the graduates who committed to a program of study, who persevered, and who showed real resilience. You also did something very important. You placed your trust in us, and that's a trust we take very, very seriously. Among the graduates before me today, there are future leaders with honours degrees in business studies and early childhood education. There are those destined to shape the world of cybersecurity, advocates for Montessori education, and champions in special needs assistant training. Your diverse pursuits echo the sentiment, which is very close to my heart: climb mountains, not so the world can see you, but so that you can see the world. I think that carries a huge amount of weight, and it epitomizes the humility that's involved in taking on a course of study at any stage of your life. So many of us are used to education which was in one way or another compulsory. Most of the people before me today, you chose this path. You elected to undertake a program of study knowing that you would be exposing yourselves to your peers, to assessment, to assignments, to examinations. And that's not an easy thing to do. And I think the humility that's embodied in that decision is a very important reflection of the sentiment that you climb mountains not so that the world can see you, but so that you can see the world. In choosing education, you have willingly taken the more arduous path of professional and personal development. You've shown independence of thought and strength of character. I turned 50 this year, so it's not so long ago that I was a student. And what I remember most of all was the niggling dread that always followed me, because there was always an assignment, there was always an exam looming, there was always a lecturer who you just may not have been able to predict or forecast. So in taking that approach, in recognizing the strength of commitment and the strength of ambition involved in your pursuit, we're very glad that you did so. You persevered, you succeeded, but not only that, you excelled, and we are greatly honored by your presence here today. Congratulations. May luck be your constant companion, and may happiness accompany your every endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Philip. Now we come to the best bit. I'd firstly like to advise how all graduates today will come up to receive their parchments, if I could please. Avril and her colleagues will usher you out of your seats in the correct order to come up and receive your awards. You will come up to the table here, receive your award, and return, if you would please, down the side aisle and eventually back to your seats. There may be some traffic stops along the way, so bear with us. The order of awards is as per your booklet, so names will be called out individually for each specific award. If you could hold back, I do say could, on the clapping, whoops and hollering until we finished each batch of diploma or degree students, that would probably be best, but I won't hold you to that. So we'll turn our attention first to the presentation of awards for students of City Colleges, and I'll now ask Dr. Nigel Callanan, Dean of the Faculty of Business, to present the awards for his faculty. Thank you, Nigel.
Good afternoon to all you and all the students. And I just want to say well done to you for reaching the end of this journey. I know moving across the world for in a lot of cases and studying through a different language and dealing with all those things is extremely difficult. But you know, we talked about the word resilience. You made it through, you pushed yourself hard, and you overcame all the difficulties. And this is a really special day for us because it's our first Level 8 business group graduating. So you'll always be remembered as the first. And I also want to say that, you know, in terms of building a group, building rapport, building a cohort, this is the best group I've ever seen in my career. A really, really nice, tight, friendly group that went above and beyond to help each other whenever there was any difficulty. I wish I could actually keep you guys as an example to all future classes. Really, really good. Okay. Okay. So, Academic Board, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed programs of study and who are worthy of City College degrees, Level 9 QQI degrees in business. Okay, so I'm just going to read out the names one by one. So we'll start off with Nancy Marielos Aguera Figueroa. Okay, and Erica Alejandro Alejos Ceballos. Okay, and Hector Alonso Avila Silva. And Miriam Barejas Baron. And Tugba Baran. Okay. And Patrick Wesley da Silva. Okay. Oscar Benavides Ontiveros, in absentia. Okay. Quetzali Bernal Gutierrez. Okay. Pamela Castillo Marquez. And Natalie Cruz Mora. Gilson Celestino de Souza Filo. Yeah. Benicio Ricardo dos Santos Silva. Erica Mirel Elizande Cortez. Okay. Vania Ariana Flores Chocochila. That's difficult. Omar Flores Lorendo. Emir Jahmiden Gragida Porta Camero. Yeah. Sidlali Carduno Hernandez. Yeah. Maria Eugenia Hernandez Teles. Okay. Marielo Lescano Carnacho. Gladys Marisol Lopez Figueroa. Andrea Melo de Franca. Maria de Los Angeles Mendoza Sarabia. Carolina Andrea Monsalva Utreas. Sofia Reina Maria Neri Guarchi. Liliana Guadalupe Oriela Leon. Yeah. Euler Pereira Marinho Neto. Carlo Robledo. In absentia? Okay. Lucete Roque Lima. Jenny Santana Delanel. Reno Santos Aguilar. Okay. Claudia Svarsic Riera. Sandra Lia Tavares Fritias. Josara Venicia Suarez. Amanda Viana Neves. Milton? Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh. And Milton Mauricio Martinez Lastra.
Well, perros.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nigel, and well done again to all the graduates. If I could ask now Mr. Paul Noon, Dean of the Faculty of IT and Computing, to present the awards for his faculty. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, John. Hello, everybody. Very special welcome to all of our cybersecurity students, our first cohort at the college. I know it's not easy for you to get through the diploma course, working full days or having full days and then having to study at night and labs at the weekends. So a lot of hard work would have gone in, and that's what brought you to this point where we are here today. So well done to all of you. So, Academic Board, I present to you the following candidates who've successfully completed programs of study and who are worthy of City College diplomas in Cybersecurity QQI Level 7. I would now request you to present their parchments to them. Adam Bartley, Paul Byrne, Paul Byrne, Roar Cassidy, Gary Collins, Ozzy Di Oliveri. I say it wrong. Hi, Ozzy. Sorry. Glenn Farrell. Well done, Glenn. Lorcan Fisher. Giovanna Lucci Gianni. Got it right. Lily Hinosa. Paul Kelly. Afroz Khan. Gavaza Mambuza. Ahmed Martinez. Patrick McHugh. James Moran. Dara Murphy. Rachel Murray. Claire O'Leary. Tony Obiesian. Robert O'Neill. Jack Rutherford. Amit Sundhi. Una Tiernan. Well done, everybody. Congratulations.
So now we come to the second group of conferrings for today's ceremony, namely the graduates of Progressive College. Progressive College is an integral part of the City Education Group, and at its heart are three people whom I hope won't mind me giving them a mention, namely its chairman, Dr. Paul Clinch, its managing director, Pascal O'Leary, and its academic director, Karen Higgins. Special mention today for Paul's late wife, who Philip mentioned earlier, Anne Clinch, who founded the college some 37 years ago. On very special days like this, I know she will never be far from Paul's thoughts, or indeed anybody in the college. I now call on Karen Higgins, Academic Director of Progressive College, to say a few words to us, and she will then proceed to the presentation of the awards to the college's graduates. Thank you.
Afternoon, everybody. You're very welcome. Just a few words. Hopefully it won't take too long. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, proud families and friends, and of course our exceptional graduates of the Early Childhood Education and Care and Special Needs Assisting Training Programmes. It is a privilege to stand before you today to celebrate your remarkable achievements. This is a moment of immense significance and joy as we witness the culmination of your hard work, dedication and passion for nurturing young minds and supporting those with special needs. As we gather here, we recognise that these two distinct programmes represent the spectrum of human potential and diversity. On one hand, the Early Childhood Education and Care graduates have chosen to embark on a journey to shape the early years of our future generations, instilling values, knowledge and love in the hearts of young children. On the other hand, our Special Needs Assisting graduates have dedicated themselves to a path of compassion and inclusivity, ensuring those who require additional support are not left behind but thrive alongside their peers. Early Childhood Education and Care graduates, you have been entrusted with a precious gift, the opportunity to guide and inspire the leaders of tomorrow. Completing your training is not just an academic achievement, it's that commitment to shaping the future. You have dedicated yourselves to the noblest of pursuits, nurturing and moulding young minds during their most formative years. Throughout your journey, you've delved into the intricacies of child development, honed your nurturing skills, and cultivated a deep understanding of the unique needs of young children. You've studied the psychology of children, learned about their diverse backgrounds, and developed strategies to create inclusive and supportive learning environments. You've embraced the art of patience, empathy, and creativity, recognising that each child is a unique and beautiful canvas waiting to be painted with knowledge and love. You have witnessed the magical moments when a child's eyes light up with the spark of curiosity, and you have provided the safety and encouragement to nurture their potential. Your work is not merely about education, it's about fostering the foundation upon which a brighter future is built. Special Needs Assisting graduates, you have embraced the noble mission of ensuring that every individual, regardless of their unique challenges, receives the support they deserve. Your unwavering dedication has made a profound difference in the lives of those who rely on your kindness and expertise. You have shown that inclusion knows no bounds and that every person has the potential to achieve great things with the right guidance and belief. Both of these programs have in common the need for patience, empathy and resilience. They require not just knowledge, but a deep commitment to the well-being and development of those you serve. These qualities have shone brightly in your hearts, making you exceptional educators and caregivers. In a world that is often hectic and demanding, your roles are more vital than ever. You are the architects of a better future, the advocates for the voiceless, and the ones who see potential where others may not. Remember, your work is not just a job, it's a calling, a privilege, and an honour. As you embark on your professional journeys, always stay true to your passion and commitment. Embrace each day with the same enthusiasm and dedication that you brought to your studies. Continue to learn, adapt, and grow as the fields of early childhood education and special needs assisting are constantly evolving. Let us not forget the support of your families, mentors, and the faculty who have guided you to this moment. Their belief in you and your dreams has been a cornerstone of your success, and it's a testament to the importance of collaboration and community. Graduates, as you leave the safe haven of academia, remember you are the change makers, the difference creators, and the torch bearers of hope. The impact you make on the lives of the children and individuals you serve is immeasurable, and the ripples of your actions will touch generations to come. So go forth with pride, confidence, and a heart full of empathy. You have the power to transform lives, and we have the utmost faith in your ability to do so. Congratulations to the classes of 2023 in Early Childhood Education and Care and Special Needs Assisting. Your journey has just begun, and the world eagerly awaits the positive influence you will bring to it. Congratulations. Academic Board, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed programmes of study and who are worthy of Progressive College Awards in the Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Education and Care, Early Childhood Education and Care Level 5, Early Childhood Education and Care Level 6, Early Childhood Education and Care Level 5 and 6, Early Childhood Education and Care with Montessori, and Special Needs Assisting. Our first graduate, Leah Moriarty. Sarah Burke. Sarah Carruthers. Oranpawi Chamna. Lida Grinman. Jeanette Howard. Louise O'Shaughnessy. Lisa Patchell. Lavinia Marcello. So for ECC with Montessori, Jennifer O'Keefe. Rooney Okitunde. And now for graduates in our BA in Early Childhood Education and Care, Brunilda Bramiach. Suzanne McCrory. Eliane McMahon. Denise Neary. Marina Verdes. And now for our graduates in SNA. Peter Ahern. Valerie Butterly. Andrea Camerut. Rose Elizabeth Carey. Sharon Conway. Rachel Courage. Nicole Darcy. Courtney Fitzpatrick. Aoife Jungman. Mazzy Casey. Josephine Kinsella. Lauren Lawless. Elizabeth Madden. Emer McDade. Katharina McNally. Anne Mullen. Fiona Norton. Catherine O'Leary. Michelle Phelan. Niamh Thornton. Lisa Terrell. Kovila Yurilana. So a huge congratulations to everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Now, our final award today is a very special moment for everyone here at City Education Group, and that is the inaugural William Smith Memorial Award. I would now ask the CEO of the group, Mr. Philip Burke, to say a few short words about Will and this award before asking William's brother Jonathan to come up and make the presentation to the prize winner. Philip.
Hello again. This is a slightly more difficult speech than the last short speech I delivered. This one concerns someone who was a colleague but also a friend. William, better known as Will Smith, was, like his namesake, a talented musician, a gifted storyteller, and an absolute charmer. He was a professional musician for much of his life, but his musical influences owed more to Billy Joel and Elvis Presley than rap or anything Will Smith did in his career. He was also one of the kindest people we ever had the pleasure to know. He worked in all 4 colleges in the group, and it's no exaggeration to say that he was loved by all. Will was the epitome of the hackneyed term lifelong education, in that he acquired multiple skills throughout his time in the group, and he ably applied all of those skills relatively late in life for the betterment of the student body. I say relatively late in life. We lost Will at the age of 51. He was the first to identify a student who was struggling, or a colleague who needed a helping hand, or even just a well-timed smile. He was taken at an absurdly young age, and he left a hole. This absence is as significant as it is undeniable. He bore his illness with almost superhuman courage and dignity. I had the great honour of travelling with him and Jonathan Smith, his brother, on his bucket list to New York and to Memphis. And it's fair to say that this trip was heroic. He finally saw Billy Joel in Madison Square Gardens, and he was finally reunited or reconciled with Elvis Presley in Graceland. If I could please ask his adored older brother, Jonathan Smith, to present the inaugural William Smith Memorial Prize to City Language School student Anastasia Sazanova. She is accompanied by City Language School Director of Studies Aoife Harrington and Anastasia's teacher from City Language School, Pádraig Byrne. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. Will never be forgotten by those of us who knew him. Now, it's my great pleasure to introduce you to our keynote address for our ceremony here today. Lord Mayor of Dublin, Dáithí Dó Roiste, was elected the 355th Lord Mayor of Dublin in June 2023. And I think I'm right in saying not a lot of people know that, but they do now. Dáithí was born and raised in Ballyfermot, Dublin, and graduated with a degree in history from University College Dublin and a master's in public affairs from TUD, the artist formerly known as DIT. And he is working in marketing and communications for over a decade. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he may not have had very far to travel here today, And if any of you need a bag of sugar, he is, of course, our next door neighbour for today. But it gives me great pleasure to welcome him, he'll now make a short address to us. Táithí Rosta.
Well, Jeev, ar dús báire gur míle maithagaí a sucht an cur a bheith live ar an lá speisialta seo. Is mór an honor agus an privilege dumsa a bheith live sa Tráthnóna. Folks, thank you very much for the invite to be here to celebrate this very, very special day with you all today. It's a huge honour and privilege for me to be here with you all and to see all the smiling, beaming faces in the audience. It really, really is a great thrill. I'm going to start. I know they said hooping and hollering's not good. Can we give everybody a big, massive round of applause and a big cheer for all their achievements? So today we gather not just to celebrate academic achievement, but also to honour the hard work, the commitment and the dedication that each and every one of you have put in to achieve your awards here today. There really is a promise of a bright future for everything that you've done. You've all worked so hard, overcome so many challenges to be here and demonstrated incredible perseverance in order to achieve what you've achieved. Graduation days are fantastic. You know, they're real milestone events. They're so important. They mark kind of the end of one chapter, but also the possibilities of a new one that you're all going to go and shape as you leave here today. And that's really, really cool. It's great. As you go out to the world beyond these walls, you're going to bring with you not just your qualification, but the knowledge, the experience, and most importantly, the friendships that each and every one of you have gained throughout your time here. It's a real pleasure, as I said, to be here, and I do thank everybody from City Education Group's constituent colleges, Progressive College, City Colleges, the City Language College and Ashfield College, and I really, really do thank you for that. I'm just flicking through the booklet and looking at some of the awards that were given today. I know we have our business students here, and you think, I work in business, but it's healthcare as well. For you guys, life's not linear. It's not going to be A to B. There's going to be lots of left turns, right turns, U-turns, everything. But just remember, if you keep persevering, you'll get exactly to where you want to be and where you should end up. I look at the guys in cybersecurity, and I think you are now the guardians of our future in terms of protecting us. The importance we see in cybersecurity in recent years cannot be underestimated. I'll talk exactly of, we saw what happened with the HSE 24 months ago when the HSE went under a cyber attack. What we saw from a personal level, as I said, I work in healthcare at the time, was the real face of that in terms of what you're protecting, where we had cancer patients who had all of their chemo, both their RADONC and MEDONC set up, and that was all just locked down by cyber, and nobody was able to do anything, and they had to rewrite cancer plans and try and help people. And this was people battling terminal illness. So your mission is keeping them safe every day. It's making sure that they receive the best treatments that they can. And that's just one small niche in terms of cybersecurity. You really are going to be protecting a future world. I also look at the guys from the early childhood education and care piece. It was only recently I was speaking at a conference, and it was all about that first 1,000 days in a child's life. The importance of that first 1,000 days in terms of nourishment, in terms of growth, in terms of love, in terms of play. The future is quite literally in your hands every single day, and please don't ever forget that in the importance of what you do in terms of shaping young minds and developing them so that they can go on and be the best that they can possibly be. And then as well, to those receiving awards in special needs training, we're trying to build an inclusive city, a Dublin for all at the moment. And for me, that's not a goal. I think it's a responsibility on each and every one of us. And to those of you undertaking that qualification, you're going to play that part each and every day in harnessing the true abilities of absolutely everybody as we can make an inclusive city for all. So don't lose sight of that. Know that what you're doing is, when we speak about a community, or we speak about us as Irish people or Dubliners, it's only true, that community only is reflected if it's made up by each and every one of us. And it's all about, as the proclamation says, that idea of cherishing all the children of the nation equally. And you guys will do that every day in your career going forward, and I really, really do applaud you for doing that. To each and every one of you, in the face of any adversity that you may face as you go off into your new careers, remember the resilience that you've shown throughout your time in education in terms of what you had to do. Be confident in your abilities. That's most important. Believe in yourself and never underestimate the power of hard work and dedication in terms of getting you to bring yourself forward. I have no doubt that everybody in this room will go on to achieve absolutely incredible things. But remember, your dreams, they're not just aspirations for you, they're achievable goals. So set your mind to something, go out and achieve it. As I said, days like this are wonderful. They're brilliant, they bring together everything. We've heard so many people say today is your day. Well, I can't help but thinking of, there's an old Irish shannuckle, and it says, Ar scath céile a warrants na daoine. It means people live in each other's shadows. What it really means, people rely on each other. So whilst we've all the smiling faces and all the lovely hats, caps and gowns today, I look around and I look at the parents, the brothers, the sisters, the mummies, the daddies, the aunties, the uncles, the grannies, the granddads, or members of the community. And I say they played a massive part in where you are today. So I think we might give them a little bit of a round of applause, because it's... And I just finished to say to each and every one of you, as I'm looking and the smiling faces looking around, today is just as much your day as it is their day. To each and every one of you, you're here, we're in the heart of Dublin, we're on Dawson Street. As they said, next door is the Mansion House. It's quite mad that I live there and I only had to walk 10 paces down to come down. But in the spirit of Dublin, and in the spirit of the values that we want to aspire to as Dubliners, I encourage each and every one of you to embrace them as you go out. That idea of community, of warmth, of friendship, of looking out for one another. Be kind to one another. Remember, and no matter where you go, and no matter what career path you follow, whether it's into the workplace, whether it's in the home, be kind. Kindness is not a passive action. You can't sit on a couch and be kind. It's action orientated. It's about doing something for somebody with no expectation of anything happening in return. And if you can keep the values of being kind as you go out into the world of work and as you go on your journeys now in life, well, they really, really will stand to you whenever you do. So look, Mar dúirt mé is mór an honor agus an privilege a bheith live cogorgegus live galéir agus guim got rat orov de gach rud atá roibh gur míle míle maithagí.
Lord Mayor, thank you so much for those words and for being with us all. It really is much appreciated by the City Education Group and of course by everyone here today. Thank you. Did we have, yes, another one. Well, can you believe that we are now coming to the end of our ceremony? I can see the front row here are thinking, John, make sure this day never ends. But end it must. But before we leave you though, I would like to remind you about our reception, of course, which will be taking place to the side of the church at the entrance over there. So please ensure you come in there and join us afterwards for some handshakes, catch-ups, pictures and maybe a little drink as well. And all indeed to the lyrical tones of our violinist here today, Maria Mason. Shortly the academic staff will process back the way we came, 2 by 2. So once the music commences, please could I ask you all to stand as proud graduates of the various colleges. Today, of course, is an occasion of great celebration, and so we will naturally recess out to the beautiful sound of Symphony No. 9, Beethoven's Ode to Joy, played with trumpet, piccolo and piano. Before this, some final words though, and a few words of final thanks to everyone who made this day possible before we head out. Once more to everyone here in this wonderful church at St. Anne's, the Rector Paul and especially Kristen and Giles. Thanks again to our musicians, Duncan Brickenden on piano, John Walsh on trumpet piccolo and of course Maria on violin. Huge thanks to all the staff at City Education Group who made this happen in the background, and especially today of course we want to thank Avril, Suzanne and Pam who were the engine room behind these preparations, of course along with many others. To all our academic and administrative staff across the group who joined us today, I know your students would attest to your guidance in their specialist areas that they have arrived at here today. To the family and friends of the graduates, as mentioned by the Lord Mayor, who doubtless had to put up with occasional wailing and gnashing of teeth during their progress through the course, thank you again. But most of all, we thank and congratulate everyone who has received a reward here today. Days like today are important for you, and we hope will stay with you forever. And as we say our final goodbyes, we now leave you before our procession with that famous of old Irish blessings. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rain fall softly upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and may your God go with you.